I'm dragging my daughters into this one, and the idea is that, yes, I really am dragging my daughters into this. The idea is that they're going to help narrate this. So please say hello, Layla.
Hello.
And we're also going to say hello to my younger daughter, Sophia. Say hello, Sophia.
Yeah. Hi.
So the idea is we're going to watch this together, so we can go through things. They can follow the progress, hopefully get more excited in the journey of this build. So let's make a start on it. This is the outside cladding. This is put there to hide all the horrible bits, basically, and to provide strength and rigidity to the structure to make it stronger. They're now sat there giggling at the moment. This is the front light bar that's been completed. Now it's put the lights on ready. Gives an idea. This is it on the vehicle as a pre-fit to show, so to make sure everything's going to fit, what's going to go right, clearance around the cab at the time, and also those bars at the top. What do you think it looks like?
Vomit.
Yeah, okay. That's not what I was going for. Don't forget, it will be painted up yet. It will have all the metalwork put onto it. So it will be. I'm sure there'll be many people like myself, like-minded, who will enjoy it. So
what were the previous owners thinking when they painted it?
So the idea is these bars are going to provide protection from trees, because it's going to be they're going to go here. This bar is going to go underneath above the windscreen, which provide protection as well, also to put some lights on. You always painted. The ends of the tube are going to be capped to prevent water ingress into them.
What's ingress?
To stop water getting in and rusting internally. This is how you make them, using a tube bender, and then capping the ends of the tube up, grinding them off, finishing it all nice and smooth. And
that's a dump truck.
Well, that's just a. It does not look like a dump truck.
It does. It looks like a lorry that comes to our house like every couple of days.
And, what, do I know this person? Should I be worried about this person who comes to my house every couple of days when I'm not here?
No, it's the rubbish lorry.
Well, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not as good as my lorry.
Oh my god! No. Ew.
Anyway, this is trying to point out here. I don't know what I'm trying to point out. Anyway, the idea is there's going to be There's going to be a big box that goes across the front to provide the front of the main frame, which ties it all together. That's this box here, and I'm going to weld the round tube to it. And look, I cut myself. Can I have some sympathy?
Oh no, what a tragedy. Oh no, how sorry we are.
You can obviously see my daughters are really concerned for me at this stage.
It's a minor cut. There's really nothing to be dramatic about. Okay?
Well, I've come home with some fairly major cuts at times, and you're still not that bothered, are you? Let's face it. Ouchie button, yes. In this house, if you have an ouchie, it's an ouchie button, because you can purposely try and press it. So, anyway, this is, well, I apologise for the camera angle here. I didn't want to look so low.
That's my eyes.
Then, here we go. This is better angle. So, capping the box up, grinding it all nice and flush again. And it's a lot easier to prepare it on the bench than actually on the box itself. So, following up the frame now, you can obviously see the frames is coming off. I've got to fill all them gaps in, which they have now been done, but this shows the amount of structural steelwork I've got in there, because the last thing I want to be is in bed one night and the whole thing collapses over the front of the cab or something.
I'd like to sleep in there. It smells like poop.
I'm sure you would. So we've got that's 100 by 100 angle, creating that frame. It creates a step as well, because obviously you need to climb into bed, and I'm not as sprightly as I used to be, so I'm going to need a step or two to climb up into the bunk. And that particular bit of wooden floor there, that needs to come out. Where am I going now? Oh, yeah, another shot of the front, basically, for some reason. But there you go. Look, now you can see that tube across the front.
Oh, yay.
There you go, you see. So it's, any tree strikes from the front.
Thingy, that handle. Why is that handle there?
What handle?
The handle.
What handle?
The bent thing.
That bit?
Thingy. No, the middle one.
That is the middle one.
The above the one, the bent one.
Anyway, we're taking the floor out now. Which was, there's so many thousand screws. I got fed up and just got the chainsaw out again now. I still need to sharpen the chain on after last time. But getting rid of the old metal work, it really is, every time I thought I got to the end of destruction, it kept going and going.
No, I could do that. That's disgusting.
And then I found the rot, and of course it's got to come out, can't be left in, because unfortunately the previous people, it wasn't sealed around where the cab of the van was, basically. So the rain was getting under it and leaking into it. So I know that the boxing they put in looks quite nice, but if there's rotten timber underneath, it's got to come out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it spoiled. You do all this hard work and then it's just spoiled afterwards. So I know I might muck around and do things, but ultimately it would all be done properly in the end. But the main thing is in the cost. The costs have spiraled. I just didn't really realise how much this was going to cost for a start. I should have done my research. I really should have. I probably wouldn't have done it if I hadn't known. My wife is my accountant, so she's going to find out fairly soon. I was cladding the outside, so using that tread plate, I was able to then clad the exterior to hide all the horrible stuff. The tread plate is that metal we cut, we're going to profile out.
Okay.
Have we done that yet or not? No, here we go, it's next bit. So on the computer here, on the drawing, is some detailed measuring and so forth. So literally that's the side and the front profile pieces that we draw out on this program, just in 2D, don't need 3D. And then we transfer this to the program you've used, Sophia, when you've had off days from school, of actually tessellating all the parts on the sheet. So you've done this, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it kept you busy for a little while, so you weren't too bored. And then this is actually transferred that program to the profile machine. This is a HD plasma, high definition plasma. It's about as good as you get before you get to laser.
We've had that for about 10 years.
They have now. It's been a very good machine. Yeah. I can't. It's on silent. And then you've got but we want to make this thing look good. So I profiled out some of the artwork I've done in the past, metal art, and that will be then painted up to go on. Kind of the logos for the business go on as well, because it is a business thing. It's when I go out and show them, and then painting in a heavy zinc primer all the pieces on the back of them, not on the front, but on the back of them, so that they don't rust behind the panels. Mm-hmm. Are you keeping with me so far?
I think so.
So that's all the pieces, about 200 kilos of steel work to go on the outside of this. All primed in a heavy zinc primer.
You already said that.
Yes, but people may want to know, because I might have had a zinc primer at the start.
You already said that.
Anyway, we're moving on soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard this video.
So thank you, Sophia. So do you like this part? You like art, Sophia. So do you like these parts, the artistic side of it?
Sure. The engineering's a bit squished. I don't like it.
It's the design of the logo. The idea of
you can't read it.
You can. When you put white background to it, you can read it. It's when the wings come in and crush the engineering thing.
You say so.
Yeah, I've tried to say many things. What are you pointing at?
You look a bit funny.
It's not got better with age, has it, really? Let's face it. I know, my nose is a bit crooked, isn't it?
If you take your hat off, it'll be a perfect...
It is cold. It is cold. It is... It's struggling to warm up. I've got to the begging point here where I'm asking people to beg to like and subscribe.
I don't even know. I don't know until it's on silent. Please. Why is it on silent anyway?
It's not on silent. Anyway, I'm now saying, yeah, please people, if you'd like to like and subscribe, I will have the wife edition coming up at some point when I start kitting out the interior. I will have actually already kitted out the interior at the time. So she's going to be watching what I've already done, which that should be interesting because she'll then like to have her say and for me to redo it.
Now I've probably said like and subscribe 3 times.
I'm saying it now.
Ah.
Like and subscribe.
There you go.
Thank you.